The dip, Seth Godin. Every journey has a hidden curve. At the beginning of anything new, progress feels fast. You learn quickly. You improve visibly. You feel excited. Then something changes. Progress slows. Effort increases. Results become unclear. This phase has a name. The dip. It is the moment where enthusiasm fades and difficulty rises, and it appears in almost every meaningful pursuit. The dip is not failure. Most people misunderstand the dip. They think it means they're not good enough, that they chose the wrong path. That success is not meant for them. But the dip is not a sign to stop. It is a natural part of the process. In fact, it is what separates those who succeed from those who quit. Why the dip exists. The dip acts as a filter. It removes people who are not willing to persist. It ensures that only the committed, the patient, and the focused reach the top. Because if success were easy, everyone would achieve it. The dip makes success rare, and rarity creates value. The reward is on the other side. On one side of the dip is struggle. On the other side is reward. Mastery, recognition, results. But the path between the two is uncomfortable. It requires persistence without immediate validation. It requires belief without clear evidence. This is why most people quit too early. The cliff versus the dip. Not every difficult situation is worth pushing through. Godin introduces an important distinction. The dip, a temporary challenge that leads to growth and reward. The cliff, a dead end. No improvement, no opportunity, no meaningful outcome. The mistake many people make is confusing the two. They quit the dip too early, or they stay too long on the cliff. The courage to quit. One of the most surprising ideas in the book is this. Quitting is not always bad. In fact, strategic quitting is essential. Quitting the wrong things frees time, energy, and focus. It allows you to invest in the right things. The key is knowing what to quit. Quit the right things. You should quit tasks that lead nowhere, goals you no longer care about, paths with no long-term reward. But you should not quit meaningful challenges, long-term opportunities, paths that align with your purpose. This distinction requires honesty. The danger of average. Many people aim to be good, not great, not exceptional, just good enough. But in competitive fields, average is invisible. Only the best stand out. Only the top receives attention, reward, and opportunity. The dip exists to push people toward excellence, because only those who push through become remarkable. Being the best matters. Godin emphasizes a hard truth. Being the best in a specific area matters more than being average in many. This does not mean being the best in the world. It means being the best in your chosen niche. Your focus determines your success. Trying to do everything leads to mediocrity. Focusing deeply leads to mastery. Passion is not enough. Many people believe passion guarantees success, but passion fades during the dip. When things become difficult, passion alone is not enough. What matters is commitment, discipline, long-term thinking, the ability to continue even when motivation disappears. The role of strategy. Success is not just persistence. It is strategic persistence. You need to choose the right path before committing, because pushing through the wrong dip wastes time. Smart decisions at the beginning make persistence worthwhile. The pain of the middle. The hardest part of any journey is the middle. Not the beginning, where excitement exists. Not the end, where results appear. But the middle, where progress is slow and uncertain. This is where most people quit. Not because they cannot succeed, but because they cannot tolerate the uncertainty. Why most people quit too early. Quitting often feels logical. This is too hard. This isn't working. This isn't for me. But often, these thoughts appear right before progress begins. The dip hides success behind discomfort. So quitting too early means missing the reward. The value of persistence. Persistence is not about stubbornness. It is about clarity, knowing why you started, knowing what you're working toward, knowing that the dip is temporary. When persistence is aligned with purpose, it becomes powerful. A different way to think about success. Most people think success is about starting strong, but it is actually about finishing strong, about staying when others leave, about continuing when others quit. Because the fewer people who remain, the greater the opportunity. Choosing your dip. Not all dips are worth it. You must choose carefully. Ask yourself, is there a reward on the other side? Is this aligned with my goals? Is this worth the effort? If the answer is yes, commit fully. If not, quit early and redirect. The dip delivers a simple but powerful message. Quit the wrong things. Stick with the right ones. Success is not about doing more. It is about choosing better. Because every meaningful path will test you. The question is not whether the dip will come. It will. The question is, will you recognize it and push through? Like, subscribe, comment, share. Like if this message made you rethink when to push and when to quit. Comment, are you in a dip or stuck in something you should leave? Subscribe for bold, honest book wisdom. Share this with someone who's struggling to keep going.